Hi guys, my name is Emily. Welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year! Today I thought we would start off with my 2019 goals. So these are reading and personal goals. So I am using a Leuchtturm 1917. It is an A6, I believe. It's a dotted notebook to sort of organize my year and plan my goals. I am going to share with you my goals, which I have divided up into work, life, YouTube, and creative. For work, I want to look at shifting what I'm doing, whether that require more education, whether that require volunteering, making connections, networking, whatever. I want to sort of progress on the path that I've set myself up for. Number 2 is to do some sort of freelance side hustle work, whether that be putting more effort into this YouTube channel or a podcast or something else creative. I want to generate a little bit of revenue, some sort of side hustle revenue from a hobby, from something creative that I already do, just to sort of supplement the conventional work that I do. And then number 3 is to look for internships and volunteer opportunities to try out the various things that I think I might want to do. I have 6 goals for life in general. Number 1 is to try and save $10,000 to work towards saving for a down payment on purchasing a property. Number 2 is to visit a new province. One of my 30 before 30 bucket list goals is to see all of the Canadian provinces and territories and really see more of the country that I live in and that I love to read about. So this year I would like to see 1 new province. Number 3 is to try traveling solo. I haven't decided whether this is like a big trip or whether this is just like driving like an hour away by myself and planning to do something by myself in another city. Feeling more independent and doing something that I find scary will be helpful. Number 4 is to get healthy in mind, body, and food. I want to focus on my mental health, saying no to things that I need to say no to, getting the appropriate amount of sleep, asking for support when I need it. Healthy body, I have not exercised since October 2018. My job is very physically demanding, like lifting boxes up to 40 pounds, pushing heavy carts of books, lifting, bending, climbing ladders. Everything that I do is like lifting weight and moving, and a full shift you are on your feet constantly. You are moving, you are walking, you are climbing. So it's not like I have been inactive, but I haven't specifically exercised, done cardio, gone for a run, lifted weights since October. So I would like to focus on not letting like the general pace of life be the physical activity, but specifically work on strengthening and stretching my body. And number 3, in terms of get healthy, is food. I am working towards being vegan, and I'm doing that slowly because going cold turkey didn't work for me because I have other dietary restrictions. I know some people feel that cold turkey is a great approach, but I feel like what you often do when you go cold turkey is supplement with a lot of like pre-made meals, and I can't eat a lot of those because they have wheat in them. So I am working instead on whenever I cook for myself or for my family, I am cooking a vegan meal. I feel like now everybody has like a couple of recipes in their head that they know how to make. They know how to make this meal and it tastes great and they love it. I am working towards building those recipe staples for myself as I progress towards vegan, so that if I come home from a busy day of work, it's not like, oh, I have to flip through a book and find the recipe and make sure I have all the ingredients. It's like, no, these are staple items in my home. This is a recipe that I make all the time. I don't need to look at the book. Number 5, continue to work on learning a second language. The second language I have picked is German, and I have decided to stop using Duolingo right now. I'm a little bit annoyed with it, and so instead I have decided to read 6 German books. That is 1 book every 2 months. I have decided to focus more on like grammar workbooks rather than Duolingo's random repetitive nonsensical sentence things. Number 6 is to make time for relationships. I feel like it's with my weird job schedule, I have to be in bed by like 7:30 if I want anywhere close to 8 hours of sleep just with my wake up and start time. So it's really hard to engage with other adults who are working 9-to-5 jobs. I want to work on prioritizing relationships while at the same time not sacrificing my mental or physical health. So then we move on to YouTube. Number one is to find an upload schedule that works. I have tried once a week. When I first started, every Sunday was what I did. For a while there, I was really pushing myself for 3 videos a week, doing a lot of top 5 Wednesdays. And then the last part of the year just sort of fell apart. I haven't settled on a good filming routine and a good upload routine that is a manageable amount of content, but I want to find one that works for me this year. Number 2 is to challenge myself with content format. Obviously, these sit-down videos where I just talk at a camera are like a staple, but when I can be creative, I want to try and do that more because I have planned videos where I'm like, oh, this would be a really cool way to talk about this book. This would be a really cool way to be a little more creative with this review or this discussion. And then because of the amount of time that I have for things, the time constraints on things, I don't have the time to do that sketch or to collect that B-roll footage. I want to try and prioritize making interesting content that challenges me. Number 3 is to do in-depth reviews because I feel like something that I really enjoy and something that I don't do very often because they don't perform well, where I just talk about things, offer analysis, like the Dark Tower videos when I talked about each Dark Tower book and I just sort of talked off the cuff about what I'd noticed, possible connections, like that kind of stuff. That I really enjoy. I'm gonna try and just say fuck it. So what if this video doesn't perform as well as a top 5 video or a monthly wrap up? Like, this is something that I enjoy doing. I really do want to focus on making the in-depth reviews for things that I am really excited about, even if no one else gives a shit. Number 4 is to finish the Dark Tower series. It's just a thing that needs to happen. Number 5 is to close caption all of the videos that I produce going forward. The last video that I posted, like the first video I posted in January, I did try using YouTube's tools to close caption it. I think it's a bit of a learning curve as well. I'm not sure how good a job I did. I'm gonna try and make the effort going forward of close captioning all the videos that I make. And then when I have time, I am going to slowly work through my backlog of videos and close caption, like starting with the things that like are still like the most viewed. I'm gonna go through and close caption those first because I want to make these videos accessible. Number 6 is to reduce my TBR by 50%. So I have 6 shelves of unread books, and a lot of these things I have purchased since I became a bookseller because the discount is very tempting. I want to really think about my book buying habits. I want to buy 0 books in January. I have set that as a goal for myself. Shop my shelves. Try and design projects around books that I was really excited about when I bought them, and try and like really engage with the things that I have. So then we move on to creative. Number 1, I'm gonna keep a secret. Number 2 is to start recording a podcast, and I'm gonna keep the topic for that secret as well. Number 3 is to edit the book that I wrote during National Novel Writing Month of last year. Number 4 is to write another novel for NaNoWriMo 2019. And number 5 is to take some sort of art or photography class. I used to love art. It was one of the subjects that I excelled at. I did all of the artsy things except for drama. Not a big like performer. Art, photography, music, all things that I loved, all things that brought me joy, and all things that I have stopped doing since life got too busy for them. I would like to sign up for a class, and I know these things are online via Skillshare and like Masterclass, but I would like to take a physical class, at least while I start trying to build art back into my hobbies and habits. Maybe photography, because I wonder if taking a photography course would give me skills to make better quality videos. I know a lot of you complain about my lighting. I have no idea where to begin to even fix that. I have lighting. Or watercolors. I'm thinking watercolors might also be fun. So those are the goals overall. I want to, in terms of reading goals, read 52 books this year. That's 1 book a week. I want to reread the Harry Potter series, reread all of the Tamora Pierce books, and I'm just setting this as a goal again because I started it last year, but I would like to read them in chronological order and focus on reading the books that I didn't reread last year if I'm not going to read them completely in chronological order. I'm going to track my reading again, which I did last year and I really enjoyed. I'm going to insert a clip, hopefully, of my last year's bullet journal where I kept track of the reading, and I found that really helpful just for myself making videos. Last year I set really like broad, vague goals, and then in like July had a bit of a breakdown when I realized that I wasn't achieving any of them because they were all too broad and I didn't have any way, like they weren't actionable. I have decided to break down the year into quarters and break down those like work, life, YouTube, and creative into quarterly goals. Furthermore, in each month, break down the quarterly goals into small achievable goals with an action plan beside it, so that it's not just start a podcast. It's like by the end of the first quarter, have the ideas for the first 3 episodes, have contacted people that I want to interview. Those are my plans for 2019, and I shared them because a lot of them are relevant to you guys and to this channel, to my reading. I hope that 2019 will be a really great year for this channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye!